Hi guys, what's up? I'm Sonu and you're watching Mathematics Expert channel. In this good video, I'm going to discuss the problems related to finding the range of a function. In the previous video, I have discussed some the complicated function that how to find the range of that complicated function. But in this video, I'm going to discuss also range of complicated function. So guys, see carefully. I have a first function is that suppose fx is equal to tan inverse of x the whole square plus 2 divided by this 1 plus x square. Then how to find the range of this function? Because in this problem you have no idea that how to take a variable at one places, that is how to reduce the variable at one places. So if your mind is has totally stuck that how to reduce the variable at one places, so just differentiate it and check the function where it is increasing or decreasing, and after that apply the inequality rule. So see the procedure how to solve this problem by that method. So I have function is equal to tan inverse of x the whole square plus 2 divided by 1 plus x square. If here you have no idea at how to reduce the variable at 1 plus, so just differentiate and check where it is increasing or decreasing. So after differentiating f dash of x, what we are getting 2 tan inverse x into 1 divided by square root of, not a square root, 1 plus x square, and here minus 2 divided by 1 plus x square raised to power 3 by 2 into x, that is take common 2 divided by what 1 plus x square. Then you will have tan inverse x minus x divided by square root of 1 plus x square. This is the common part. Clear? So when it is increasing or decreasing, so suppose take, you have no idea that where it is increasing decreasing because it is also complicated. So we cannot able to find the sign of this derivative from here. So take a hx as a its function. Suppose hx is my 2 divided by, I have not 2, hx is my, because here this part is the positive. You have to check the sign of this part. So this part is unknown. So take hx is equal to tan inverse x minus x divided by square root of 1 plus x square, and h dash of x is equal to what 1 divided by 1 plus x square minus this will be x divided by 2 root under 1 plus x square into 2x. Clear? But here you have this will be this is the differentiation of what, so cancel it. H dash x is equal to, I have done mistake, not mistake, I have missed the differentiation of first part. So I'm starting from here. H dash x is equal to, here h dash x equal to, differentiation of first part is the 1 plus x square minus, here you have to differentiate the numerator by denominator part. So here will be 1 plus x square denominator square into a square root of 1 plus x square into 1 minus differentiation of this part, that is 1 divided by 2 square root of 1 plus x square into 2x. Clear? So take common as a 1 by 1 plus x square. 1 plus x square you have take common, then 1 minus you have remaining multiply this side, then it will be 2 into 1 plus x square minus 2 x, and here is also x because this function x is remaining here, so minus 2x square. So there will be 1 plus, this will be 1 plus x square, but here is the denominator side a square root. Clear? And just simplify it, because you multiply 2 into 1 plus x square minus 2x square and divide by 1 plus x square. If you have taken common 1 by 1 plus x square, then here will be 1, and from this side this will have 1 divided by 1 plus x square. So it is always greater than 0. Why? For all x belongs to real. Why it is always greater than 0? Because this part is always less than 1. So 1 by 1 plus x square into 1 minus, this will be always greater than 0. That is what we are achieving here. G dash of x is equal to greater than 0. It means that gx is an increasing function. Gx is what? Increasing function. Increasing function. Then gx is increasing function. Then what we are concluding? See the f dash x. Gx is increasing function. So f dash x is what? Is also greater than 0 for all x. G dash x greater than 0. Then f dash x is also f dash x also greater than 0 for all x belongs to real. So range will be not gx, here is hx. I have not taken gx. This is the g dash g function, not g h function. So range will be range of fx is equal to what? F of 0 to f of x when limit x tends to infinity, because x is given x greater than 0, so x belongs from 0 to infinity. So f of 0 is nothing but what? 2. Just see the question. F of 0 is 2 and the x tends to infinity, then what will be? Just put the limit, that is limit x tends to infinity tan inverse x the whole square plus 2 divided by a square root of 1 plus x square. So what we are getting here is 2, and this part will goes to 0 when x tends to infinity, and this part goes to pi by 2. So pi by 2 the whole square, that is pi square by 4. So range of this function is pi square by 4. So what we have done here, first check the where function is decreasing or increasing. So firstly I have checked that f dash x is equal to 2 by 1 plus x square into tan inverse x minus x divided by 1 plus x square. And after, from here we cannot say directly that this part is positive. So for checking whether it is positive or negative, we have assumed another function hx, that is tan inverse x minus x divided by root under 1 plus x square. And after that we have checked the derivative of hx where it is positive and negative. So h dash x is equal to tan inverse of differentiation and differentiation of this function, and here we are getting h dash x is greater than 0, that is h function is greater than 0. H dash x is greater than 0, that is this part is always increasing function. So if it is increasing function, then how we can say that this part is positive? Because suppose I think you are a little bit confused about why this is positive. Tan inverse x is, and here it is minus x divided by 1 plus x squared. So this part is, you can write 1 divided by root under x plus 1 by x. And you have given that x is always greater than 0. So for greater than 0, this part is always greater than equal to 2. So this part is always less than equal to 1 by 2. And this part is, the range is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, but for positive x this part always greater than 0 and less than pi by 2. Clear guys? So it will be positive, then our f dash x is positive. So because just think here, if you say that this part is increasing, this part is increasing, no doubt. So in general we can elaborate more this part why it is positive. So see here, because it is given that what this function is increasing, because we have checked that this function is increasing. So given 0 to greater than x, but this is increasing, take function h both side. So h of 0 greater than h of x, because the h function is increasing, we have proved that here that h function is first increasing. So as h of 0 is always greater than less than hx, and h of 0 is that here 0 minus 0, that is 0, and greater than this function is hx. So hx here is our positive, so this function is positive and this part is always positive because 1 plus x was greater than 0. So this part total part is positive, so f dash x is positive. That's why I have written here f dash x is positive. So range will be f of 0 to limit x tends to. Why this term I have written directly? Just think guys. So you have to save time in your exam. So you have to apply too many shortcuts. It's not shortcut, that you have to remove the unnecessary steps in the question. So just I am explaining here why I am applying here. Since fx is increasing function, fx is increasing function. So if given that x greater than 0, so less than infinity, this is the automatic condition. Take function f both side. So f of 0 greater than f of x less than f of infinity, because f is increasing function. So direction of inequality does not change. That is, effect on direction of inequality has no. So f of 0 is what? We have f of 0 is, just see the question, f of 0 is 2. F of 0 is just where the question, just here see is f of 0, this part is 0 and this part will be 2. So f of 0 is 2, f of 0 is 2, and f of x and less than f of infinity. You think, just think, infinity is a very big number, so you cannot directly write x equal to infinity. You should always return write x tends to infinity. This is the clear meaning. This has no meaning because x is not an exact number. X is just an imaginary hypothetical symbol. This is the symbol for representing large numbers. So infinity is not a that is, this symbol represents the hypothetical number which is very big. So we have to take limit x tends to infinity for finding the value of the function of x tends to infinity. So this part tan inverse infinity goes to pi by 2 and this part goes to 0, so pi by 2 the whole square, so our range is to pi square by 4. Clear? So this type of function always try to use this concept when if you are not able to reduce the variable at one places. So this is very important concept for finding the complicated problem, finding the range of complicated problem. And suppose this problem has same nature for all x given, that is it has always increasing for all x. If there is a also there may be a condition that the function increasing in some part and decreasing in some part, so this procedure give you difficulty to finding the range of the problem. So for removing the difficulty, we are going to discuss a very important concept to finding the range of that special type of function. That is, which are in which the function is showing is increasing in some part and decreasing in some part. Then how to find the range of that functions. So for this, just see the some basic concept, that is method and method for finding the least and greatest of function in X. In X belongs to given that the bound interval is it belongs to A. So a step is just follow step 1. Step 1 is that find all critical points. Find all critical point in X belongs to that is given interval A to B. And step 2 is that very simple step, not a big different method. If critical points are, suppose you have critical points are C1, C2, C3 and so on. Say that you have n critical points, then the list values of function is equal to minimum of f of A, f of B, f of C1, f of C2 and so on, f of Cn. And greatest value of function is equal to maximum of f of A, f of B, f of C1, f of C2 and so on, f of C, and this is the concept. So just apply in a problem. Suppose question I have fx is equal to 2x cube minus 9x square plus 12x plus 6, and given that x belongs to 0 to 3, then find the range of fx. So this is a polynomial function, so you have no ideas that reduce the variable at 1 plus. So just check where it is increasing, decreasing, that is first find the critical points. What is the critical point? You know, critical point is that point where the function is not differentiable and not defined. So here is the polynomial function. Polynomial function is always defined, but we'll check where it is where it has the differentiation is 0. That is critical point at that point where differentiation is 0 or the differentiation is 0 and the function is not defined. So I have a function is that fx is equal to 2x cube minus 9x square plus 12x plus 6, f dash x is equal to 6x square minus 18x plus 12 is equal to 0, that is x square minus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0, that is we have x is equal to 1 and 2. So 1 and 2 are the that point where derivative is 0 and polynomial function is always defined. So from the defining condition we have no any critical points, but for derivative is 0 we have the critical points 1 and 2. So method is saying that find the critical points in AB. Here we have AB is that is 0 to 3 and C1 C1 is equal to 1 and C2 is equal to 2. That is the two critical points in the interval A and B. So I have a critical points is that 1 and 2. Then find values of all points, that is find f of A, f of B, f of C1, f of C2. So finding f of A is your A is 0 and find A is 0. Find f of B, that is f of 3. Find f of 1, that is f of C1, and find f of C2, that is to find all values at that point. So just see the function. What is f of 0? F of 0 is only 6. F of 0 is 6. And what is f of 3? F of 3, just check here. F of 3 is that 2 into 3 cube minus 9 into 3 square plus 12 into 3 plus 6, that is, this will be 54 minus this will be 81 plus 36 plus 6. So this will be 54 and 36, this will be 90 plus 96, 96 minus 81, that will be 15. So f of 3 is 15. What will be f of 1? F of 1 is 2 minus 2 plus 12 and 6, that is 20 minus 9, that is f of 1 is 11. And what is f of 2? For f of 2, just put the value 2 into 2 raised to 4, that is 2 raised to 4, that is 16 minus 9 into 4 plus 12 into 2 plus 6, that is 24, and 16, that is 40 plus 46, 46 minus 36, that is 10. So f of 2 is our 10. So the rule is saying that the range of function is equal to least of f to greatest of f. So our list is here. Just check the where is list value is 6 and greatest value of function is, that is f of 3, that is 15. So this is our the range of function f. Clear? This is the procedure for finding range of the complicated function. And suppose I have a next problem is that, let's suppose the function is that like suppose fx is equal to log of base 2 and argument is that square root of x minus 4 plus square root of 6 minus x. And how to find the range of this function? Apply the same concept. Let's first check the domain. For this part defining, x would be greater than equal to 4, and for this square root, x would be less than equal to 6. So combining this one intersection 2, we will get 4 greater than equal to x less than equal to 6. So this is the domain. That is this point is a, this point is b. Guys, think in this problem we have given the domain, that is x belongs to 0 to 3, but in this problem domain is not given, so we have to find the domain, and after that we have to fix a and b, that is what will be our a and b, that is the end point of the domain set is your point a and point b. So after finding a and b, find the critical points, that is where the derivative is 0 or function is not defined. So just see here, function is not defined, the critical point, that is the derivative is 0 for only just analyze this function. If you have once you have find the range of this function, then after that taking log base 2, you are able to find the range of entire function. So just concentrate on finding the range of this function, that is function let hx is equal to square root of x minus 4 plus root under 6 minus x. Once you have find the range of this function, then you are easily evaluate the range of the entire function. So I am concentrating to find the range of hx. So this is 4 to 6 for this type of this expression for defining this expression hx. The domain is our this. So now take h dash x. H dash x is nothing but 1 divided by 2 root under x minus 4 minus 1 divided by 2 root under 6 minus x, that is equal to 0. So Here is the critical point is solve this. After solving, we will get 6 minus x is equal to x minus 4, that is we are getting 2x, and this x is equal to 5. So we are getting a critical point x is equal to 5 in this domain, and this point will be your C1. And any more condition to finding critical point? Just recapitulate what is the definition of critical point. Critical point is nothing but points where derivatives is zero or derivatives is not defined are called critical points. So here derivative is not defined also for x equal to 4 and x equal to 6. So this will be included as in the domain section, and our C1 is this 5. So just find the values of all function h of 4, h of 4, h of 5 and h of 6. See, h of 4 is only root under 2, h of 5 is 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, and h of 6 is equal to nothing but a square root of 2. So our h function lies between from where to where? 2 root 2 to 2. That is our hx is lying between 2 to 2 root 2. So for finding the range of fx, that is what is 2 root 2 to 2? That is you have 4 x minus 4 plus, that is 6 minus x is lying in 2. Take log base to both sides, that is here take log base to both sides. After taking log base to both sides, what we are getting? Log 2 base 2, and with this greater than equal to this will be fx, because if you are taking log base 2, then it will automatically become function, your function fx, and this will be log base 2 this is equal to nothing but 1. So guys, what is this value? This value is 1 by 2, and this is greater than equal to fx and less than equal to 1. So our range of the our function is that range is 1 by 2 to 1. So clear how to find the range of this type of function? So I hope guys you will understand after revising the video more and more times. So revise more and more times video. I am leaving some problems for you homework, that is for finding the range of function by yourself. Just apply your mind and find the range of some different types of function. So our first function is that, suppose I am leaving first problem is that fx is equal to x raised to power 4 minus 8x cube plus 22x square minus 24x plus 10, and given that you have to find in the range in x belonging from 1 to 2, that is both are close bracket, and answer of this function is like your answer is your 1 to 2. Answer is 1 to 2. Just find the range yourself and match the answer whether you are able to getting the answer or not. And if you have difficulty, then you can WhatsApp me at 8280078390. If you are feeling any trouble to understand the mathematics concept from any chapter other than this function, if you have any difficulty related to any chapter, then you just message me and I will solve your doubt that what you have any problem. So thanks for watching. I'm stopping here.